One. This is a 300-foot film roll, and there's Narlene and Randy and Bruce Brown. This was done commercially. It's a little better film than what me and Randy's been doing. The time is 11:25. Remember that. A.M. in the morning. He's checking it to see if the sound's getting through this time. Seems to be getting through all right. There's Randy and Dwayne fighting with Dad. They got him down. Watch Randy punch me right in the nose. A couple of tough guys right there. There, they got me down. Now watch him. He's going to pug me right in the nose. Wow, there he goes. Wham, wham, wham. One hit right in the nose. Dwayne, he got chicken and run away. There he goes again. He's a gabbing, though. Hello there, Dwayne. Stomping in his cow boots. There's the Bennett girls up on the porch. Here comes Dwayne on his tricycle down the walk. There's Narlene and Lance and my little red car. Lance is probably about 6-9 months old there, I don't know. You're smiling a little. There's Randy and the Bennett girls doing somersaults. Did we ever decide where the ending was on this? There's Carl Oran, there's Randy painting the fence. It says right after the Steel Day Parade.
Yeah, that's where Carl and Jerry are.
Yeah. That's old Huck Finn there. He's a pretty good little painter for being about 4 years old. Painting it from light green to dark green. Yeah. There they are with their heads. This is a lot better. There's no hot spots on this commercial like this when we take it with our cameras for some reason. There goes old Dwayne the Speedy and takes off the brakes, and look at him go. Here he comes back up the drive. This is our house down at 374 North Center Street. There he goes on his bike, and this is Yellowstone Park, and there's a big old bear right offside the road. He's in the car right ahead of us, and they're feeding him. I don't know what year this would have been. It looks like Dwayne there's about 4 years old, and Randy's about 6 or 7. I'm sure we had Lance, but I don't know where he is. He's probably in the car asleep. There's old Lance. His little red sweater and his hawkshot detective hat. There's Narlene and Lance. I guess Lance is about 2 years old there. There's the two show-offs doing their little dance. I told them, let's have a little action. Look at that big holster, and he ain't even got a gun in it. There's Dad shining up his old 1948 Plymouth. Dwayne's looking at himself in the hubcap there. He's got, must can see his face in it. I shined it so good. Them pants are about ready to fall down. I guess that heavy gun belt. This is Easter, and there's the Bennett girls. That's Christine and Paulette and Suzanne. The little one's Suzanne. There's Dean Bennett and Dean Bennett's dad. There they are again. Their little Easter baskets. Gwen dressed them so pretty. That's Suzanne. There's Paulette. The other one was Christine. There's the Harding boys again. Randy's singing a song there. I don't know what he's singing and doing a dance. Must be Green Door. That was their favorite song in them days. Who's that knocking on the green door? There's Dad and his parachute. about to take him down over the Tulies. There's old Lance. And Dwayne. And Lance again. There Lance goes down the walk and Randy's right behind him. It's run over him. Trying to get him on to give him a ride, but he don't want to ride this time. There he's riding, grinning like a Chessy cat. I was just telling Randy that picture there looks a lot like Tyler. A lot like him. There's Paulette and Lance. And Christine. There's old Polar. Old Flop had a mess of pups in the middle of winter, and 2 of them died and 2 of them lived. We called the one Old Polar because he's born on a blizzard night. There's Dwayne showing us how much money he's got in his wallet. There's Randy and Lance. There's Dwayne again. This is down the Provo Air Show. I think that's old Merrill Christopherson flying. He dressed up like an old farmer and got in that airplane and took off while nobody was looking. There's Lance and old Flop and Grandma Harding. There's Randy and Norlene, Grandma Harding and Grandpa Harding. Roland and Nora. There's Randy showing us something. There's the dogs there getting a little scrap. Lance, he always liked old Polar Bear. That was his favorite dog. They're putting their feet over the lawn sprinkler to keep the water from coming out and getting soaking wet. Well, there's some hot spots. That's in the camera. There's old Lance and Randy. Looks like we're up in the mountains somewhere, because there was heavy snow on the guardrail, and here we are out hunting deer. There's Norlene. She's got her own rifle, and that looks like a shotgun there. I guess a 22. Here I am giving Lance a ride because he got tired. There's Randy in the back of the old search and rescue truck. There's Lance and Dwayne. Looks like Dwayne's cooking him something over a fire. They're just sitting there. There's Mount Timpanogos. This must have been an early spring because the old snow's still up on the mountain quite a bit. Here we are loading them back in the truck. Then I'd lock the door and so they couldn't fall out. There's Lance, or Dwayne. Arlene helping him in. Whoops, he slipped and didn't make it, so she's got to give him another lift. Here we are pushing the trees down over DeVere Wooden's place so we can build his house. I built DeVere's house under the supervision of Grandpa Rand. No, I think the reason, Randy, they don't have these hot spots is they don't have no light. They have a projector. It takes us off inside and goes electronically to the tape. In other words, they've got a special machine. There's Randy at Christmas. There's Lance at Christmas. I imagine this was close to 1950, wouldn't you say? Maybe 51 or 2.
No, Lance was born in 51, so this is 56 maybe.
Randy says it's probably 56. Here's Dale's little boy DJ, and there's Lance. DJ in his cowboy hat, and he's gunna shooting everybody. And there's Stephanie. There's Susan. And that's Dot's little girl, Dot Gardner. There's Susan again. There's Lance pulling a face. There's Joyce's sister, Dot. Dale. Hello, Dale. And there's Narlene. There's Randy down there. He's getting a bead on something. He's going to shoot her good. There's Stephanie. And DJ again. Guy's hat down over his eyes. I don't know how he's even seeing. There, he lifted his hat up. There's Lance watching something. He's got his gun out shooting. We're going to have a big shootout here in a minute. Everybody's going to get their gun out and start shooting. There's Dale and I in our cowboy hats. There's Lance. He's shooting, and boy, Randy's really pumping him out. Look at that Dale. He's a shooting everybody. I don't know what kind of pistols we got, but we're sure shooting them. There's DJ, and here we are up the canyon. That's the old 48 Plymouth. There's Dwayne out in the backyard. He built a snowman and put my hat on it. Then he had me get down behind it for the face. There's my hat on the snowman. We built lots of snowmen in that backyard. There I am again. He's going to hit me with the snowball. Yep, you know, he hit his mother instead. There I am behind the snowman with my face, pulling the face there. Dwayne got on for a horsey buck ride, and I bucked him right over in my head. There's Lance with his rabbit ears on Easter, I guess. There's Gwen. There's the little doggies, old Flop and her pup. Dwayne laying on the lawn. I guess Randy's probably, how would you say old you was? Maybe 6?
I don't know, I guess.
There's old Polar and Lance. Old Lance liked old Polar. He had a bobtail. He's born that way. I still can't think over what happened to him. I know we give Flop to Lee and Reed.
Yeah, I'm probably 7.
Randy says he's probably 7 here on these films. Yeah, there's Lance crying. Something upset him. He's got the 2 puppy dogs on his lap. What do we name that other? Seems like we named him Old Boner or something. There's Darlene and Randy and Lance and Dwayne. There they're taking off with Lance on the back of the trike, and they're just going around in circles. I sure think I narrated this once, but maybe I didn't. There's old Polar sitting on my new Dodge truck. I was so proud of that truck. There's me in my green hat. There's old Polar and his short tail again. Here he comes back. Come here, Polar. There's Narlene and Lance. Lance again walking up the drive. Looks like he's pulling his little red wagon. There's Al Billings and Narlene. Al's all retired now. Here we are at Easter. Down to Powell Slough, and there's Uncle Joey's old boat. Pretty near, it's all rotted away there. Here we are having our picnic. There's Uncle Joy in his red hunting shirt, and he's